Welcome again to some Wargame Airland's battle action. It's going to be a 3 versus 3 on the Bergen map, I believe. So we've got Lightman, myself, Apex, and Corn Times playing as NATO, and as Pact we've got Adolf Gandhi, interesting name, Slow Motion, and Messerschmitt playing as Pact. So just see how things go. Can't remember how this particular game went, but quite a few urban sectors to fight over. Battle lines being drawn. Looks like I'll be going towards the so that's the north there. So yeah, okay, I'll be going towards the northern flank to meet up with Messerschmitt. Also going for Echo and Bravo. So we'll see how that works out. Just having a look at the individual unit compositions. Nothing too unexpected. Bunch of infantry and helicopters for the initial rush. A couple of other regular helicopters as well, and okay, a bit of a duplication of CVs. Probably should send one to Echo instead, but in the case I definitely do have Foxtrot. As myself, do have some infantry coming out. Looks like Royal Marines. Okay, so it looks like I'll be playing as UK this particular time round. Corn Time's actually playing as Canada, actually getting 2 early Chimera as well. We'll see how that works out. He's actually going straight for India. He's got a beeline for it. Doesn't have any recon though at all, which is not going to work too well, I dare say. Oh, whatever. Doesn't look like our opponents on the southern flank have got recon either, which is kind of bizarre actually. The hell is this lack of recon? Slow Motion's got recon. Got recon for Messerschmitt as well, and I believe I should have some recon myself somewhere. Well, there we go, do have some recon all the way back then, some recon there, a bit of recon there at the very least, but yeah, don't know what the hell's happening there. I guess do you have Royal Marines coming into the fray? Actually, what I should have done is I should have actually advanced these guys up as well into these different urban sectors. Oopsie lonk. In any case, these Sapediers are probably going to be devastating my Royal Marines. Lynxes are going to do a bit of damage, but not before getting torn to hell and back, being at such close range, and my Royal Marines unfortunately ain't going to stand much of a chance versus these Sapediers. As you can see, they're even teleporting between different buildings. That's how elite they are. Don't know what this MiG was doing, bombing some stuff around here. Saladin barely managing to survive. BRM-1, actually, I could take that out with the Saladin possibly, although it does have its own Grom though, so yeah, it probably would end up destroying me, which kind of sucks. Royal Marines hanging on for dear life, but now up against Montestelski's and Sapediers, not going to stand too much of a chance. I'm surprised though that all these guys did actually manage to get panicked. Well, there we go. Montestelski's squad getting panicked there, just from a couple of Royal Marine squads, so yeah, being able to do a bit of damage. And given the lack of AA here, well actually there's a bit of AA here I suppose, but maybe if I had the angle of approach just right, okay. And if I was incredibly lucky, I might be able to get some napalm down there, but unfortunately Britain doesn't have that because they're so freaking civilized. In any case, let's just get a closer view, I guess, of this Harrier coming in to do something or other. GR1, that's the bomber. Ah, yes it is. So it's probably going to bomb the BRM-1 maybe? Don't know. Well, doesn't seem to be doing much in either case, so just focus on what's happening elsewhere. So yes, Echo and Golf not being secured by either of our opponents for some reason, despite the fact that I'm pretty sure there's still 2 command vehicles there. One of them should go to Echo, another one to Golf. They've secured India though, and just having a look actually. Okay, we do have a bit of an attempted break on this forested bit here, but yeah, we've got commandoses and such here going to be a little bit much for the crappy amounts of troops and all that we have there, and yeah, Centurion getting taken out. Yeah, we're definitely facing way too much firepower here, to say the least. And speaking of which, Corn still needs more freaking, well, he needs some recon somewhere, for fuck's sake. In case the battle's going a bit better in Gulf, we actually do have APCs engaging Sapediers, and yeah, it's actually going to be pretty ideal. These guys do have armor all around, so yeah, the small arms fire of the Sapediers is not going to do too much, which is why you usually want to be using them in conjunction with other infantry. And we've also got our own supporters by Apex coming in as well. I hate to think. These Sapediers though, because these vehicles did get close enough, they actually are getting panicked and stunned to hell and back due to the flame and weapons, so definitely a bit nasty to say the least. Definitely need to be keeping the distance, and maybe also separating the APCs out a bit as well actually would help versus the area of effect Sapedier squads, but there we go, what can you do? Jaegers coming in for Apex to try to make a bit of a difference, as well as well actually the APC will be able to do a bit of damage, mostly just going after the empty Urals, but I suppose it's better than nothing. Too many Serpedias though, this Jaeger squad does not stand a chance. My Royal Marines do, however, they do have a bit of a footholds though, which is better than nothing, and I can garrison of, let's see, this building and nothing behind them. That doesn't count. Okay, I can garrison that though, so there we go. I do have a bit of a foothold at the very least. And Foxtrot still remains in enemy hands. We actually, I'll be damned, we actually do have a bit of an attempted breakout by, what's his name, Messerschmitt. There's my reinforcement zone, so I definitely do have to be careful of my reinforcement zone being blocked off. That would definitely suck majorly if that happens. We do have Concorders coming in. Spetsnaz is also with, okay, very small, very good optics, exceptional stealth, so they'll be spotting ahead for me, but I do have some stuff coming into this forest line to try to clear it out. And with just these Spetsnazes, well, I do have a couple of RPGs, not much though, to say the least, and, well, should be able to take these guys out relatively easily once I get up to them though, but at the same time T-55 AM's coming in, something I don't see too often, as well as BMP-1Ds. They're freaking grenade launchers to be a massive pain in the ass. Concorders is also going to be doing quite a bit of damage, taking out both transports and unfortunately panicking the crap out of my Fusiliers because the transports blew up right next to them, and I suppose, well, I'd be a bit concerned as well if the transport that I was in just a second ago got blown up as well. Also got T-72Bs coming in from Messerschmitt. Yeah, it's a tank you don't see too often, to say the least, as well as T-80s. Huh. Okay, well, we'll see how this works out. I do have a Challenger Mark II, so it should be able to inflict quite a bit of damage, especially since this thing, yeah, it's got good stabilizers, I suppose, but this thing standing still, so it's still going to be doing a bit better in that regard. But now with this T-72B standing by, well, it's not going to be quite as cost effective because it's, well, actually, it managed to fire 2 ATGMs, but in any case, Challenger takes it out without taking any damage at all, actually, which is quite something. Chieftain also coming in to do a bit of damage. Challenger Mark II has to be careful though. Damn, these Concorders need to get them the hell out of there, actually. Almost, wow, almost gets one shot by those Concorders, in fact, and next shot, just one more to hit. Thankfully, they both miss. They're both a bit worried, although I'm not entirely sure why though. And I think the Challenger 2 is going to go down though. Just have a look. Bam. I don't believe it. It's down to one single bar of health, and unfortunately I'm not paying enough attention to it. It's going to be blown up in the next shot. Very much a shame. I definitely had several chances to get my guys away from there, but well, what can you do? At the very least I do have some ATGMs of my own, and I do have some artillery as well. I think it's just the cheap Abbots. Yep. Just bombing the shit out of these Concorders, and of course that's happening after they run out of rockets. And even all these shells dropping around, there we go, one lucky one takes them out, but really they were perfectly calm before that, which is kind of ridiculous. Thankfully though, Messerschmitt decides to try to press his advantage a bit further forward, and unfortunately his advantage is, well, starting to fade now. T-80s are getting a little bit too close for comfort, and bam, last ATGM there manages to blow the shit out of us. Just gotta love it. And speaking of stuff getting the shit blown out of them, we've actually got a whole bunch of transports coming in, several of them getting destroyed in very short order actually, but not a few infantry do get dropped off I suppose, but they definitely got their work cut out for them. Commandozis, what the hell, Stealthy Pod, jeez, okay, so sort of short-ranged ATGM slash rifleman squads, I guess. In any case, yeah, these guys are definitely going to be doing quite a bit of damage. All these Commandozis have been panicked and they're out of APGs at the very least, but really against these paltry amounts of infantry here, yeah, these guys don't stand a chance basically. Especially with artillery coming in to stun the shit out of them while they get fired upon by the Commandozis. Just gotta love it. So stunned, panics, Commandozis also panics, but actually this Adolf guy should actually be sending in the his Serpedias, and yeah, thankfully for him he is. Unfortunately for opponents though, we do have slow motion surrendering, we do have +4 advantage for this entire time, and yeah, that looks like the round is going to be finishing relatively quickly. It looks like we've got Golf entirely under our control, except for a couple of Motostrelskis. Echo, we'll do have Royal Marines with a foothold. Serpedias still need to be taken care of. Still not much in terms of anti-air right here though. I probably could get a couple of bombs dropped. Well, the books would be a bit of a worry, but still, if I'm lucky, Still might be able to do a bit of damage. We'll see what happens. In any case, I do have my aircraft flying around. I don't know if they actually really did anything. Messerschmitt leaving in either case, and Adolf Gandhi, I think, is the only one who's left. So we'll see what happens. In any case, he's actually... pretty sure slow motion left as well. Apparently, okay, that's interesting. Don't think he deployed this stuff before he left. But in any case, we'll see what happens, actually. I'm not sure what the hell these things are doing. Getting into range of our anti-aircraft, by the looks of it. The Corn Times should actually be getting these ADATs to stop and fire as well, but there we go. And, oh, ouch, that's going to be rather nasty. Napalm being dropped all over the place, actually a bit overkill, dropping napalm, well, 2 over the same spot, but thankfully the third, opponents anyway, thankfully the third drop does go down onto a different spot, 4th one also going down onto a different spot. Crap loads of napalm being dropped, probably not going to make much difference. Hornets coming in to do a bit of damage, but opponents definitely do, well, a single opponent now definitely does have plenty of anti-air to shoot him down. This tree line here, though, is still in our enemy's hands. We could take it out relatively easily, though. Just, well, a bit of shelling and then bring up infantry and tanks and such, we should be alright. Or hell, even just bring up, well, using these bombs, basically, would definitely get the job done. We'll see what this Harrier GR1 will do, actually. In any case, yeah, no anti-air here, basically. Okay, we got this ISA, but that's about it, really. It's going to take 2 shots, and my guys should be able to retreat, though, after taking out 2 attack helicopters. Not too shabby. Yep, evacing, and yeah, didn't see my Harriers bombing anything, though, which is very strange. But in any case, there we go, doing a bit of damage. Quick, to the point, loads of action. God love it. So there you go. I shall see you all next time.